If you think back to yesterday's weather, when it started to rain about 10 in the morning and that pretty much continued for the rest of the day, then the Jet Centre provides the perfect answer for families. Wanda Donnan joins me now. She's Centre Manager here at the Jet Centre. You've taken the time over the last month or two to do bits and pieces of improvement inside, including here at Super Strikes.
Yes, we have, Dennis. We took the opportunity when we were closed to upgrade our bowling software. We've also put in new scoring screens and new scoring pedestals, and we've a new bowling floor and new carpet. So it was the ideal opportunity for us to do it. Not obviously in the circumstances we wanted to, but it made sense for us.
And will bowlers, will those coming to bowl, Wanda, notice any major differences when they turn up maybe this afternoon?
Yes, the big difference, Dennis, obviously will be the Perspex shields surrounding the kiosk counter, and obviously the staff, it's entirely up to themselves whether they want to wear a face visor or a mask. It's, as I say, we want to keep everybody safe. We would definitely recommend people to book the bowling, as I say, because we have reduced capacity. This time last year we were operating 18 lanes. Because we've gone to 50% capacity, we've only got 9. So please do book. The number is 7035 0005 or book on the website www.thejetcentre.co.uk.
Well remembered. And I saw yesterday afternoon on Facebook a request for people to contact you because you were so busy with lanes being booked.
Obviously with this social distancing, and we don't want to have too many people in the building, we'd rather people phone us and say, have you lanes available? If we have, we'll get them booked in, and if not, it just means people aren't travelling and having a wasted day, because at the end of the day, this is an entertainment complex. We want people to come out and enjoy themselves, and we don't want people being disappointed.
And Wanda, we're standing in what for many is a very familiar corridor before they head down to one of the cinemas you have here. How are things going in that respect? I mean, you've opened, I think, yesterday.
Yes, Dennis, we opened yesterday and we had a busy day. We had over, say, 600 people in, which was fantastic. So there's customer confidence. People want to come out and about and enjoy themselves. And obviously we've put in place specific measures to ensure that happens.
And what are those measures, Wanda?
Well, first of all, we would advise people to pre-book their seats. The one thing that is very different for Coleraine Cinema is we have now gone to allocated seating. So when you book, you will choose what seats you want to sit in, and then our system will take out 2 or 3 seats either side of you, and a row behind you and a row in front of you.
So this will show on screen as you book?
Yes, so you will not be able to book. If, for example, if I book 2 seats, it'll block out seats either side of me, so you physically can't book those. You would go further on down the row.
And which films can we see at the moment?
Because everywhere has been shut down, we've no major blockbusters, but we have got Trolls World Tour, which was due for release just before we shut down. We've also got Call of the Wild, The Invisible Man. We've got 1917 back. We've The Greatest Showman, which was a fantastic hit for us 2 years ago. So, as I say, it is an older product, but people are wanting to come out. They just want to get back to some normality, as we all do.
We've now come outside the Jet Centre to the very latest feature, the very latest attraction you have here, Wanda. Tell us a bit about this.
The old gemstone mining company, it's the first of its kind in the United Kingdom. We brought it in from America. Our reason for bringing it in, Dennis, we weren't sure how long we would get before we could get back into the building. And so we had to think outside the box, because at the end of the day, one attraction's just not enough for people coming down. So the managing director had seen this before and he thought it would be a good punt for us. So we've brought it in, and it's for people for all ages can use it. There's 4 different types of bag of dirt you can buy, and literally we'll pour it into the tray, we'll sift it, and then you come out with some gemstones. There's a wee bag and a card that you take it home, and you can see where the gemstones have come from throughout the world.
All this muck and messiness sounds right up my street, Wanda. We're going to have a wee look and see how exactly it works.
Okay. So, Dennis, the water washes away all the dirt. You're left with your mine stones or your gemstones. And then, as I say, we have a wee card which will explain what gemstones you've got. You put them in the bag, you take them home, and the kids can play with them when they get home.
So literally, this is straight out of the days long ago of prospecting.
Prospecting days, yes. If I had the opportunity, I would have had a prospector Pete down here showing the kids how to do it, but just can't get those these days.
Now, you probably know that the mini golf here at the Jet Centre has been open since, I think, the end of May. How well has that gone, Wanda?
The first couple of weeks were a wee bit slow, Dennis, but I think back then people were still very nervous about coming out. But since then, we've gone from strength to strength. And because it's outdoors, you know, people will play in the good weather and the bad weather.
And again, how is this managed in terms of social distancing and sanitising and so on?
Well, first off, in terms of the golf clubs, all the golf clubs are sanitised and disinfected before and after use. There's a plastic cover put on them, so customers are free. They can either take them off or keep them on. That's entirely up to themselves. Before they come onto the golf course, we have 2 hand washing sinks, which we would ask them to wash their hands before playing. There's also hand sanitizer throughout the course. And then our staff will make sure that there's at least a hole's distance from one group to the next. And as I say, if we do get to capacity, we will just hold people until we have the room people leave, and then more people can go on.
And what about opening times for the mini golf?
Opening times are 12 to 9 daily, and as I say, they can pre-book on 7035 0006.
My thanks to Wanda Donnan and the rest of the staff here at the Jet Centre. And you'll have noticed from our video footage, we're here before the crowds arrive. But as the notice says, the Jet Centre is getting ready to entertain you and the family again. For Causeway Coast Radio, I'm Denis McNeill.